To you, sources in LADA George Gascon's office tell me this case is a prime example of the disaster that can happen when California's loose mental health diversion laws combine with Gascon's soft on crime approach. So take a look. This is 23-year-old Jade Simone Brookfield. Law enforcement sources tell me in 2020 she was charged with attempted murder after she stabbed a woman in the chest, puncturing her lung. Her charges later reduced to assault with a deadly weapon, a violent felony, but instead of jail time, Brookfield was given mental health diversion. She later absconded and was cut from the diversion program, but then was re-enrolled and given another chance. Then in 2021, Brookfield was arrested for battery against a peace officer instead of jail. I'm told she was given mental health diversion. The case was dismissed. Later that same year, Brookfield was arrested again, this time for making criminal threats. After sources tell me she assaulted a man, pulled out 2 knives and threatened to kill him, but the case was rejected by LADA George Gascon's office, they say, for a lack of evidence. Then we fast forward to this year. In March, while still on diversion from her first knife attack, Brookfield was arrested again for another felony assault with a deadly weapon after sources tell me she repeatedly swung a knife at a bus driver who missed her exit. Inexplicably, Brookfield was then ordered released from custody with an ankle monitor despite her violent history and despite her blatant violation of her diversion program. And that ended up being a deadly decision. Just weeks later in April, Brookfield was arrested again, this time for murder, after law enforcement sources tell me she fatally stabbed a man named Dennis Banner in an argument in the street. She had her ankle monitor on at the time. Her diversion is now terminated, and only now is she finally being held in custody after allegedly killing an innocent man. And I reached out to LADA George Gascon's office for a statement on this. They told me they appreciate the public concern when somebody in a mental health program allegedly commits a serious crime. They say their prosecutors make the best decisions they can in light of all the available information, and that their hearts go out to the victims in this matter. And, quote, "We stand ready to support them on their journey to healing." And guys, back out here live, law enforcement sources tell me this case should cause a serious reevaluation of mental health diversion policies, not just here in LA, but at the state level as well. We'll send it back to you.
I should think so.